Someone had to do it, to build Earth's first orbiting space hotel. And not only have I the vision, but the means to get a jump on the outer space boom, the foothold to infinity. And once you've understood the beginning and end of the universe, then you have understood the mind of God.
Excuse me, Mr. Crandell.
Yes?
Your new security captain is here to see you.
Send him in then, Mrs. Hardley. Ah, Captain. Precisely on time. Your trip was a smooth one, I trust.
Yes, thanks. Although I wouldn't call a 20-minute ride from solid ground into orbit uneventful.
Very good then. Welcome. Welcome to Oasis. As you are aware, Captain, we have a grand opening deadline to meet. But we also have security concerns around the hotel. For some reason, we're missing parts. Sometimes tools. All of which adds to more delays and cost overruns. I didn't realize how necessary a security team was. After all, what could happen way out here?
Yes, it is mysterious.
Then you came, highly recommended. Even though most of the finish work is left to the inside, we still have to make adjustments on the exterior. That's where all the mischief is so far. To get started, I suggest you familiarize yourself with the rest of the inside of the hotel structure. Then take the X-33 cruiser around the construction site. Of course, you'll report to me if anything's amiss.
Of course. Experimental, huh? Let's see what this bird can do. Cabin lights down, digital readouts up, anti-theft off, ignition on, gyros. What the hell is this? Okay, tower, I'm releasing the capture latches now.
Copy that, 33.
And away we go. This thing looks like a Cadillac. Haberton to security.
Roger.
I'm circling the periphery now. I can identify the outer storage facilities, the construction crew, of course, and the sanitation units. So far, I see nothing unusual. Uh-oh.
What is it, Captain?
I spot a lone orbitopody way out of the construction zone, in a different trajectory. A number 3, I think. Wait! There's something else!
Yes? Captain, are you there?
What in the world is that?
Captain? Captain?
Unidentified space vehicle appears to be covered in graffiti? I'm going to check it out. This is security from Oasis Space Resort. Would you please identify yourself? Over. I repeat, please identify yourself.
What is it you want from us?
This is Captain Haberton from Oasis. I am authorized to keep this trajectory cleared. Either leave it, or I shall have no choice but to shove you out into the sun's orbit.
We will exit your trajectory presently, Captain Rehab.
Who? That's Haberton. Request permission to board?
Permission A-OK. You can commence standard docking procedure.
Yes, Randall, old boy, you've got him this time. You didn't even have to cut the usual corners. By building the entire hotel from recycled shuttle fuel tanks for cost-effect purposes. Who could possibly outdo you now?
Why didn't you tell me you had another one of your properties floating around here?
So you discovered our previous space hab. It was an experiment called Project Homestead.
Homestead? More like homeless.
The project was officially decommissioned after Andromedary Aerospace went under. That, Captain, was before my time. Then I came on board to reform the company.
So now what?
Whoever is squatting in there now is none of our business. They're free to live in it, so it's totally out of our hands.
Seriously?
Captain, let me explain something. As a community grows, so too does its social problems. What you're witnessing is a chasm between the privileged and the disenfranchised out here in space, just like anywhere else.
But surely we can help them.
Legally speaking, we can't even offer them aid. It's their right to live as they wish. If we were to help them, even just to send a ship for them, we'll be certain to have every civil rights lawyer on Earth shaking us down.
Or everywhere else they happen to be. Unbelievable.
So, our immediate concern is security around the hotel. Our rights. I noticed a scavenger earlier. You may urge the space dwellers to stay clear of the construction site. That's all I can ask.
Then I'm on it. I need you to explain something. I followed one of our robot dumpsters out to that giant sign. What is it?
Ever notice how all our flight paths are relatively free of space junk?
Well,
It's because it is all swept out of the way. Debris sweepers, orbiting grappling robots designed to mop up the mess, keep it out of the way in a far-off graveyard orbit.
Like a giant junkyard.
Behind that billboard. It was intended to be seen from Earth, about size of postage stamp. But the sign didn't really work, so now it's just used for cosmetic purposes to conceal all that space debris.
So it's the carpet that everything gets swept under.
If you wish. And that's where your dumpster goes.
Anything else in there?
There is a rumor that...
What the devil is that?
Captain, did you happen to notice if you brought back something with you?
From the ship?
From the space field. A stowaway.
Mayday, mayday!
You're are some scenes from the next episodes.
We've been sabotaged, surrounded by gangbangers.
There's another one.
Get yourself together. We've got to get out of here.
You don't understand. I can't.
I have come to save the castle and all ye nobles and citizens, so stand now.
So, Captain, you're beginning to understand how this spacescape is transpired.
There's some terrorist nut on board that thinks he's an alien.
Hands in the air.
You gotta stop eating at the commissary.
Shut up and get moving.
Is everyone accounted for?
I sent my secretary out on the toroid to spacewalk the dog.
Get her in here. Get her in here now!